your big head in the way.
Man.
Yes, it's past 6 o'clock.
Yes,
it is. Damon getting used to it,
What? I ain't at that nervous no more.
Oh man, I can't hear myself.
Well, you could have used my phone.
Oh,
Turn my phone on.
check that.
I never did this. What?
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Can you hear me?
No.
You can't hear me? Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
A little bit?
Yeah,
a lot? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. We good. We good. Yes. This is Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. It is past 6 o'clock. Yeah, I'm a little late. But we got some new stuff going on. Usually it's red.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what they doing, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and read the disclaimer. Usually I'm not in the driver's seat. It's been a while. It's been a while. So this is WRFU. It's an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. I got that down pat.
Oh yeah.
Been doing this for a minute. I think I'm a pro.
You a pro.
Oh, you.
Yeah, you definitely a pro.
At first, I can remember getting choked up on my words, and
I still do. I can't see it.
Yeah.
Can't see it.
I need glasses. I gotta go get my glasses.
Where was you
it's
reading
all right.
Right over there. That little
This
Yeah,
thing
what is
right
you reading anyway?
Oh yeah, but I
Right
This
over
right
there.
here,
Yeah.
a disclaimer. No. Yes. We do have a guest in the building. This is Heather Javon. We got Tiger in the building. We got Damon in the building, and we have our special guest Star.
Hello.
Hey.
Star.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I like Star shirt.
Thank you.
Y'all see her shirt?
Yes.
That's what's up.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Now we need to make sure it's Star Beauty by Star, okay? Because there is another star around our Champaign-Urbana area that is also doing beauty as well. So I just want to make sure we get that cleared. All right?
Okay.
Yeah.
Star Beauty by Star.
Mm-hmm.
And she's from, where you from?
I live in Bloomington.
Okay. Got it. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
So it's been a while, man.
Been a while since
like,
what?
since I've been over here.
You seem sort of
Yeah.
lost today. What's wrong, man?
No, man. Oh my gosh, people been blowing my phone up.
Oh, you been
like
busy.
It's getting real. Yeah,
crazy.
she a busy woman. Real busy woman.
Wee.
That's always busy.
Yeah, man.
I'm gonna read another PSA
Okay.
and try to get that out of the way. All right, so I might need glasses too. Everybody in, nobody out. Improve Medicare for all. ISPCCU invites you to an upcoming free workshop on Medicare for all with Charlene Stevens and Patricia Simpson, Emetria professor from Loyola University Chicago. I'm sorry, I'm reading it, haven't read it and this is my first time. So the date is November the 16th, 2019, and the time is 2 to 4 p.m. and the location is Champaign Public Library in the Robeson Pavilion Room, and that's B. All right, fresh refreshments are available. I'm gonna get better at that when I read it again. All right.
Okay. I got one to read too in a minute.
You can hear me?
I can't.
You can't hear me?
No.
You can't hear me?
Check
I
the
bet you
mics.
I'm on though.
Check the
Can you
mic.
hear me? Oh, I turned it down.
Oh. You don't want me to hear your
I
voice,
turned it
right?
down. No,
Oh,
you
okay,
good.
okay.
I just don't. You good.
I got one to read for you.
All right.
Okay, just a quick one, man. Lunch of Love at Bethel AME Church, 401 East Park Street, Champaign, Illinois, November the 17th, 2019 at 2 p.m. $10 for adults, $5 for children. The Luana Riley WMS invites you to a lunch of love. Please join us for good fellowship, ambience, and delicious meal full of love. What they gonna put in there, man? Love? That's what's in that meal?
I don't even want to say nothing. I was just going to say something, but you know.
Don't we got the flyer on our site?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
we
man.
do.
Come out
We
and
do.
support this. This is good because this group right here, they actually helped us out, and they actually are now trying to get a new sink for the AME church. They want to do some things.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, they need a 3 compartment. They want to build that. So they raising money for that. So it's a good thing.
Okay.
So that's it. I'm done. Go ahead, y'all.
Okay.
Let's roll it.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's
So,
introduce.
basically, when we
Mhm.
do our little shows, we have a guest. So
Mhm.
pretty much all today is pretty much about our guest.
Okay. The star.
She is a minority black entrepreneur.
Okay.
I could have said it, I think, a lot better than that. How do you say that? Black
We're not- we'll just let it roll.
woman with the business.
That's right.
I don't know. There's plenty other ways I can say it too, but
Yeah.
how are you?
Good.
Say hi. Can you hear her?
Yes.
You can?
Yeah.
You can hear her well?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you nervous?
A little bit, but I'm
A
alright.
little bit? Okay, this your first time doing this?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Uh-huh.
all right.
So
Some people,
What is she doing? What is she doing?
shoot, some people be, whew. So I just want you to introduce yourself, tell people who you are, maybe where you come from, if you got any titles. I mean, it's up to you. You could just, go right into it and talk about your business, but, we want to just have like a conversation with you mostly.
Okay, that's fine.
Yes.
Yeah. Who you,
This your
where you-
introduction.
Go ahead.
Go ahead on and introduce it and say where you from. Let them know again because they didn't catch it.
Okay. Well, my name is actually Symphony Joyner, but I go by Star.
I like that.
I'm from Chicago, but I lived in Danville most of my life, like basically all of my life.
Sounds
And now I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I've been having my business for 2 years almost.
Okay.
I started my business in January of 2018.
Okay.
I sell beauty cosmetics. I sell hair,
Mhm.
lashes, lace glue, edge control, lip gloss, basically everything. I
Wigs
sell.
too.
Yes, I sell wigs too. This is actually a wig I have.
Oh,
We
there you
go.
We ain't gonna start
You
with
and
this. We
your
gonna-
wig.
No, I'm just asking.
No.
Wigs are a lot. They make a lot of money off wigs.
Look, now
What?
we
Y'all
know
gotta go
how
back
it
to
is
Damon
with your
Pass
wigs.
wigs to
Yes.
it, man.
He got a story
Yeah.
for us
No, I was just
about
asking.
some wigs.
Yes,
You
I
just
do
out of the
sell
blue wigs.
Yeah.
Dang, huh?
I
You
couldn't-
gonna have to buy somebody a new wig?
No, I couldn't pass that up. Yeah, my mama, my grandma.
Okay, all right, yes. So I met Star at it was almost like a health fair at Danville. Danville not too long ago had like a small little health fair for the black business owners.
Okay.
I went there for actually work.
Mhm.
And there was the state representative. I think his name is Mike. I
Okay.
think his name is Mike.
Yes.
It is?
Mhm.
Thank you. Yes. So Mike, he basically had people basically make the event, and it was pretty nice. It turned out fine, but I do believe that someone somewhere dropped the ball about advertising.
Okay.
In which only not too many people knew about it. Not too many people actually came for the support.
Okay. Okay.
But that's where I met Star at, and I let her know that I was on the radio, and she, reached out to me. So,
What's up?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Star, you from Chicago? Where? What side?
63rd.
Ah, man. Inglewood area. Well, no, what's that? 63rd and what? How's that? Okay.
Okay, it's cool. It's cool. Yeah.
Look, I'm 65th and Yale. What else? 63rd. Over there by the old, what's it called? Kennedy King. All of that area. That's my old stumping ground, man.
You had it sold up, so don't even try it.
Yeah, I was a
Back
male.
in the day.
I was a male. What they call that?
Gigolo?
No. I ain't even
A
get
lot of
paid
meals
for
going
it.
out.
I just
Ooh,
gave it up.
I got jokes today.
Yeah.
Oh, look at you.
Yeah, you know you was slanging.
43rd, whatever
was
you want to call it.
slanging.
From the
man.
low end, you
Yeah,
from
I'm
the low
from the
end.
low.
So he was getting it in.
Yeah.
43rd, 4429, Robert Taylor. Peace, y'all. Go ahead.
Yes. So
Said a real gigolo.
He get
whoa,
paid. I didn't
he
get
was
paid.
slanging it. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, but
He was
yeah.
at your prime.
So tell us about your products. Let's hear about them. What type of products you carry?
I actually brought them.
All right,
That's
all
what's up.
right.
That's
Right
right.
here.
I got a purple bag. So
I got it. Hold on. I got you. This one right here?
Yes.
Okay. All right, here you go.
Thank you.
Well, while you getting that, what made you, what pushed you to open up a business and sell like beauty products? What was it? What was the meaning? Why?
I've been like braiding hair since I was like 13 years old. But like I like makeup. Like I've been wearing makeup since I was like in middle school.
Mm-hmm.
So not like a full face, but just like eyeshadow and eyeliner.
Okay.
And like I like beauty. I mean, I'm a female, and it's always gonna be money in the beauty industry. Like people will spend their rent on beauty stuff, like hair. People will spend their rent on that.
Yeah, I heard. Women will.
So I mean, you gotta give people what they want, basically.
Uh-huh.
And that's what I do.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
But yeah, like I do more stuff though. I do nails.
Okay.
I do taxes.
Oh wow, she
I do
all
a
around
lot of
hustling.
stuff.
Yes.
Okay,
well, I'm gonna be
I do
calling you.
everything besides babysit.
No.
I don't babysit.
Okay.
I don't care how much you pay.
I
I
want
won't
to say
babysit.
because to me, when I just seen you, it's amazing for me to see you. It's a blessing because I remember when y'all was little. You know what I'm saying? We stayed in the projects, and you remember me, don't you?
Yeah.
And how I was.
Yeah, I do.
And I know, you know what I'm saying, certain situations, you know what I'm saying, and you came out of a lot. A lot of people don't know. You know, for me to see you right here, it's a real blessing because you went to school with my little sisters and them, my nieces and them, and I remember seeing y'all little getting on the buses and stuff and all that. You know what I'm saying? And for you to change your life to, you know, that's real good.
Thank you.
Well,
There's
she's
a
like,
lot of little girls out there in your age that's still stuck out there.
Mm,
Yeah.
tell them. That's what I was
You
going
know,
with that.
and for you to jump out like that,
Well, thank you.
you know what I'm saying? And, you know, and that's beautiful.
Thank
you know.
She got a powerful story.
Yeah, for real, man.
Yeah, I went through a lot when I was a kid, but like you got to see past stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, once you get older and grow, like I have my own kids, so
Yeah.
I can't be unfair to them over stuff that happened in my past.
That's
so it's just
right.
like I don't want my kids to get the hang of like me or their father like living paycheck to paycheck. Like I don't want to tell my kids no ever. So like that's my point of making a way for my kids. Like I want my kids to know like they gonna inherit it whatever they get. Like they don't have to work for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Basically, like my daughter she owns her own little business and she's 6.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Oh,
Starting
you
young,
training her
yeah.
young.
Yeah.
That's powerful.
so
Man.
it's just like she a born hustler, basically,
Yeah.
just like me.
Mm.
Good. Yes.
CEO in the makings.
How long you
Yes.
been in Bloomington?
A year.
I mean, so okay.
I just moved there a year ago. I mean, it's better from where we came from, especially with our kids. So it's just like Danville was like a lot to deal with. So
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
lot of shooting
yeah.
and stuff
Yeah.
going on
yeah,
and
my
killing
kids,
and
yeah.
stuff. And,
But
It's a lot of us coming out of Chicago, and we'd go to like Danville, but I be telling man, because I had some family, I'm like, nah, don't go there.
yeah, it's crazy because when we moved to Danville, it is nothing like it ever was in I don't know 1,000 years. Like we moved to Danville a long time ago, and it was like you could literally go to sleep with your door open, like it would be no problems. Like everybody was cool, and now you can't even leave your car unlocked.
No.
So it's just like it's a lot going on down there, but
Well, the job situation, they lost a lot of jobs.
I think when General Motors left Danville, kind of like started sinking.
That's what happened.
Yeah.
man.
They had Budweiser too.
Yeah, they kind of left too, you
Yeah,
know.
Mhm.
yeah,
And then they had
it's not a lot of jobs out there.
a lot of companies that left,
Yep.
you know. So
And
they had jobs around General Motors that said General Motor Parts.
Exactly.
So when General Motors left, all the other companies were like, we got to follow General Motors.
Right.
You know, so it was devastating because my grandmother worked there, retired there, and a lot of my friends' parents worked there.
Okay.
And when they left, you could see the change in the community, the change in the people.
Yep.
People that wasn't struggling start to struggle.
Man, with them jobs, but see, that's what happened in Roseland. Like when my family moved to Roseland, Everybody know Roseland, what they say, a living hell.
Mm-hmm.
When we first moved to Roseland, it was nice.
Mm-hmm.
But they had Dutch Boy Paint Company out there. They had the auto company. They had the other thing. When all that stuff closed, and it's a report, you can read the neighborhood evaluation reports on what's that? The Museum of Science and Industry. They do that, and they said in that report that they gonna expect high crime. It's gonna be people come here. You know, the jobs are gonna leave, and this is gonna happen. So it's a cycle that they're aware of.
Yeah.
That's what's happening over there.
Yeah.
But we not knocking Danville. We just saying this is
Nah,
what's
we ain't
going
talking to
on.
Ville.
Yeah.
That's my hometown. I love you, but I ain't never coming back.
Yeah.
To say my mom just to see my mother. Them. That's it.
Yeah, but you just gotta understand when these cycles take place, what's going on and what's triggering it. So how your products doing now? Where can we find these at?
I have a website. You can order it on my website.
Okay.
I actually have some of my products in Danville at This and That Beauty Supply Store.
Okay.
It's
You
at-
got them in the store?
Yes, it's at
Hey, you
126
serious?
Clown.
North Vermilion in Danville.
Okay.
And then I also have some at 3216 North Rancho Road. That's in Las Vegas. So
Okay.
I have some stuff in Las Vegas too.
Oh wow.
You gotta get some
Look
stuff
at
here in
girl for the
Champaign.
projects. Go ahead, baby.
Good.
Go ahead. Go ahead. That's what I'm
You
talking
gotta
about.
get-
What did you
I can make
what
it.
did
I
you
can
bring?
do it.
Okay, I got I brought some edge control.
Okay.
It's just some edge control that you apply to your hair.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
It's edge control. Like if
It
you're a
looks
girl, you
clear,
put
clear.
it is clear.
What
And
is
it
this
shows
for?
up.
Your edges or
Yeah,
something?
to lay your edges down like your baby hairs and stuff.
Oh, y'all don't use gel no more.
No, don't nobody use gel no more.
No.
Don't nobody use gel no more. That stuff take your hair out.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm done with
I wanna-
you. Okay.
Tammy, put that cap up there
Just
so they can
hush.
see that. So they can get a good look.
I'm through with you.
Here you go, right here.
Hey, this is clear, man.
Clear.
Dang.
What else do you have?
I have some lace glue
Oh,
for
it
the
smells
wigs that
good,
you was
too.
talking about.
Uh-huh.
So you like basically apply this to your wig and it holds your wig.
Oh, man. It's
It's like a glue. It
Okay.
is a glue basically.
Yeah.
So it's lace glue. And
Okay.
you just apply it to your hair and it holds your hair.
Wow,
Okay.
she got her name
Okay.
on it, everything.
Yes. And then I brought some wax sticks. It's basically you apply it to your leave out or like your wig and it makes it flat, like super flat all day.
Okay, you gotta
Okay.
explain that to the guys. We don't get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is it now?
Okay, this is a wax stick. So
Uh-huh.
it's basically like a hair pomade where you apply it to like your leave out of your hair. So like say a female left like part of her hair out when she get her tracks done or whatever, and she applied this to it, it blends. So it makes everything blend
Oh,
together.
okay.
Oh.
See, I just learned something.
Wow. Okay. I learned something too. I'm sorry.
So you got any men
Great.
products, or you ain't working? You still?
No, I don't have any man products yet. I
Okay.
mean, my vendor does
Oh, wait, let me
have
see
male
that. What's
products,
this?
but this is glue. It's for the wigs, like for you to put your unit on so it stays, so you don't gotta worry about it flying off while you doing what you do, whatever you're gonna do all day.
Ooh, I got some questions for her, man.
So
Okay.
are your products reasonably priced? I cannot
Yeah,
say
like
that
my
right now.
like my edge control is $6.99,
Okay.
and this is $10.99, and
Okay.
then my lace glue is $13.99. So you
Okay.
can get all of it in a bundle for
Mhm.
$20 if
Okay.
you buy the bundle, or
Okay.
if you want to buy it separately, you can buy it separately.
Okay.
You know what I like about this? She got her name and everything on it, man.
Yeah.
See, it's professionally done. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is a pro here. This is.
Yeah.
Look at that, man.
And she has the ingredients on the back and everything
Oh,
too.
that's-
So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
a good thing too.
How
Yes.
did you come up with your marketing plan? Who helped you with this?
I did all this by myself.
You do your marketing too?
I do everything by myself. I make my own logos. I make my own stickers. I print them out at home. I do everything myself. My boyfriend, he helps me like with deliveries, but other than that, like,
Who does it?
yeah, that's my boyfriend right there.
Oh,
Support.
he do a lot more.
Yes.
He support.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he support like a lot.
Yeah,
Support a
yeah.
lot. My kids
We
support a
gotta
lot,
give him props.
especially my daughter. Oh yeah,
Yes,
he
yes.
support.
We gotta
He,
give him
he
props.
supports a lot. Yeah,
While I'm on the road.
yeah.
That's what's up.
Good.
We gotta give him. We gotta
Yeah.
give him
Yes.
props.
That's a little Durrell.
So
Say my devil think, man.
This is great.
Yeah.
Did you ever tell your why? Why are you doing this? Did you say your why? Yet?
Well, basically, why I'm doing it, I've been literally working since I was 15 years old.
Oh,
I'm about to be 27.
right. Okay.
So it's just like I haven't literally worked in a whole year just from my business.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
so it's just like I had a job as a CNA, and then like of 2018, I just up and quit my job. I gave my 2 weeks notice in, and I just up and quit.
Man, off faith.
And
You walk
yeah,
off faith.
and I started my business with $430.
Okay.
And I went from there, and I just tested some stuff, ordered it, and market. I literally market 24/7, literally,
That's good.
like 7 days a week.
So you got people supporting you getting your stuff in Danville, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So what? Well, y'all got support in Danville. I got a lot of supporters in Danville, a
Okay.
lot.
That's good.
You know, it's like it's kind of like a competitive thing though, because a lot of people are doing the same thing now.
Yeah.
But even with that, like I still get like a lot of customers, a lot of support, like you know.
And how did you get the store all the way so many states over to sell your product?
Actually, it's a crazy story. The girl that
It's a
steers.
good story.
Oh, you got your own store?
No, I don't have my own
Oh.
store yet. I'm gonna open up my own store in April.
Okay.
I have a suite
Go
in
ahead.
Danville that I'll be
Yeah.
selling out of.
Okay.
Starting in January of 2020, I'll be selling in a suite that I got out there.
Okay.
But I'm gonna open my own storefront in April.
Okay.
But
Bless
how
you.
I got my stuff in Las Vegas is, it was a girl that was on Facebook, and we've been on each other for almost 2 years now. And she's basically an entrepreneur just like me. She runs her own business and stuff. We does the same stuff, but she's not the type of person like, oh, she's gonna knock the next person hustle or anything like that.
Okay.
So we have been talking through the times or whatever, and she just opened up a store on October 19th. And she was just like advertising on Facebook that she wanted some black owned businesses to put their stuff in her store. And like since I already knew her, I just reached out to her, and she just put my stuff in her store. And hey,
Man, that's amazing. That's a blessing.
but like yeah, like we've been knowing each other for almost 2 years. Like she's real cool. Like she's a cool person.
That's good.
Great. Yes.
Man,
yes.
I'm inspired. I like, man.
Yes.
You ought to call you Star Inspired.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
I'm really rejoicing. I really am.
Good.
I'm
Thank
for
you.
real because
But yeah,
I am.
yeah. It like I had a like not a horrible childhood, but my childhood was rough. So it's just like people that knows me knows my story basically. I mean,
Things happen, right?
yeah.
Hey,
So
that's
it's
what it
just
is.
like you grow and
Make you stronger.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are
Make
you
stronger?
are you taking that energy that was rough and feeding off that?
Well, I'm like when I was a kid, like we wasn't like I ain't gonna say we was rich, but we weren't poor. Like it's not like my mom worked. She she worked. When I say my mom worked, she worked. So it's just like anything like me and my siblings want, we got.
Okay.
It's just about the things that happened when we was kids. Like so it's just like for me, I feel like it helped me basically because I'm really overprotective of my kids. So with me being an entrepreneur, like I can spend time with my kids without having to like worry about a babysitter or find somebody to watch them or things like that. Because I have 3 kids. I have a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, and a 4-month-old. Yeah,
look like a kid. That's why when you said your age, I'm like, nah.
You same age as my Diana, ain't you? Yeah.
So it's just like I don't have to worry about nobody watching my kids or my kids being away from me. They can go to school and just come home and see me because like they dad busy. It's not like their dad is in our home. We live together, so it's just like we're
I can already tell
home.
this
Yeah, we are family home. So it's
are
just,
you the oldest?
Yeah, I'm the oldest.
Okay.
So it's just I'm the oldest girl. I got an older brother. He's 27.
So you got an older
he's
brother.
28 now. Yeah.
How many all together?
Well, on my mom's side, my mom has 5 children and my dad has 12. So it's just like in my house, it was me and my siblings. Like me and my siblings have never been apart. So it's just like all of us are close.
Right.
It's just that when you got people like we grew up and the way that my siblings is like we all different, even though we was raised in the same household. That's like normal for some people to be different. And it's just like I'm the one out with my mom kids that like I'm basically the celebrity of the family. Just put it that way.
I guess.
But no, but
I guess I'm going with this. Like, okay, I know I'm from Chicago too, so I understand the struggle. I get it. But And you had a comfortable job, like you had a CNA job. That's a job that's always in demand.
Yeah, I was making like $1,400 every 2 weeks. But the thing about it is, I have kids, so I have to think about my kids. Like, money is just money, but the memories and stuff that you have with your children, like, that's everything. That's the type of mother I am.
Okay.
So it's just like, if I have the power and the ability to be with my kids all the time, I'm gonna use that. Like, you gonna make a way to find anything can happen. I could have got laid off if something happened.
Could have.
Then I would have a backup plan. But if I put myself in a position where I'm gonna have money all the time and don't have to worry about nobody feed me money,
right,
I'm gonna go with it.
No, I agree with you. I agree with everything you're saying because I push entrepreneurship 100%. But I know a lot of people be scared to let go. You know how they get, what's that, how they catch monkeys? They say they put a hole in a tree and put the coconut, so the monkeys grab the coconut, but they still hear them coming. They don't want to let go of the coconut. So that's how they were saying to catch them.
I wasn't thinking about
So
none of that at all.
I
I just put my 2 weeks notice in and I did what I had to do. I mean, I'm a hustler, so I'm a grind regardless.
Okay.
So it's just like, hey.
I mean, like, where did you get this, man? So did you see other entrepreneurs?
No, it's just like
faith.
No, it's just like, I know that I'm born to be a boss. I'm not born to be a worker. I was a worker because I had to. But now that I don't have to, I'm not choosing to. So I'm gonna be my own boss and people gonna work for me. That's how I feel.
I love it, man.
Yeah.
I love it.
Wow. Well, cause I ain't about to be working for nobody.
And you got support?
Yeah, I got support. My family support me, my man support me. His family support me, like his mom is basically like a second mom to me. So it's just like I got 2 mamas. Basically, it's not even like she's my mother-in-law. It's like whenever my kids, or if he on the road and if I need her, she there. I mean,
that's what's up, man.
So it's just like if I need my mom, she there. I mean, so, my mom got 16 grandkids, so it's just like,
ooh, y'all been putting them on there.
Yeah, y'all making y'all mom.
I'm real, dang.
Yeah, the oldest,
I know team,
and the
man.
oldest is 8, so it's just like out of 16 and the oldest is 8. That's a lot. Like the rest of them 4 months apart. So
I thought I had 4. I thought I had a lot.
I do have a question.
Go
So,
ahead.
have you ever failed in the process? Have you ever?
Oh yeah.
Were you like at some point in time not making any money?
Oh yeah.
Were you crying? Can you give us like?
Yeah, it's days where you're not gonna make no money. It's days where you're gonna make $5. It's days that you're gonna make $1,500. It's days you're gonna make $100. It's days or months that you're not gonna make nothing. But the thing about it is, you can't give up on something that you started. It's not like, oh, this is a job. No, this is a brand. This is a business. So you gotta keep going forward no matter what. Because if you stop, then you started this for nothing. You started the process for nothing. And my whole thing of it is, I didn't start to stop. I started to win. So it's just like, I ain't gonna stop. Like, I have sleepless nights before. I was pregnant with my child, with my baby, grinding. You know, I was scared my whole pregnancy because of the fact I had a miscarriage right before I had my daughter. So it's just like, I had to actually take a break from my business where I put like my website on hold and just focus on my pregnancy, like the last 3 months of my pregnancy because of the fact what happened. But like I said, it's gonna be days where you don't make nothing. It's gonna be days where you make a lot. It's gonna be days where, I mean, you make a ton, but it's just the fact of you gotta keep faith. You can't stop because, like, a job, you think they stop when they start branding and trying to hire people and people weren't applying? No, they kept doing it. But the thing about it is, if you don't have sales, you still market it. Period. I market on every platform. When I see something viral, I don't care what it is, I put my website on it. It could be the dumbest thing ever. If I see 25K, 200K, I'm gonna put my website down because it's a lot of attention. That's what people don't understand. They market on the wrong platforms. People just think like, oh, I'm gonna put my website right there. No, you gotta look for the most ratchet stuff that somebody gonna pay attention to because you know that they're gonna look at the comments or stuff like that. But I literally promote every day. Like, there's not a day that I don't promote. When I go to pick up my daughters from school, I have business cards. I go through the drive-thru with business cards. I even one day, when I first moved to Bloomington, me and my boyfriend and our 2 kids were staying at his mom's house. And then we moved into our own house in December. I literally went to every mailbox in my building and put my card in there. I don't care if a woman didn't stay there or not.
True hustle.
Y'all hear that? That's how you do it.
That's what I do.
That's how you
Even
do
for
it.
Halloween, I did like a little trunk or treat event. I passed out 500 business cards with candy. If you came to my house, if you came to my trunk for candy, you got a business card. Like, you just gotta, you gotta think of ways to hustle outside of somebody else that's doing the same thing as you, because nobody gonna be thinking about the crazy stuff. They're gonna be like, well, this person did this. You can't be thinking about what the next person do to get your business, because y'all ain't the same people. So it's just like, you gotta hustle a different way.
Where did you learn this? That's called guerrilla marketing.
Star got this. I'm sorry. We ain't even gotta ask so many questions.
No, but I'm just trying to see, man, like, you know, that's guerrilla marketing. But what
it's just the fact that I see my mom work. Like, my mom had 5 kids, she worked. So it's just like, once I start having kids, it's just that I can't work. It's just not for me. It's like, I can work, but I'm not going to work because of the fact of the person that I'm in. Like, my mom bust her butt. Like, literally, we literally didn't see my mom day in and day out because she was working at KIK day in and day out. And it just was like, and it was called like CCL back in the day. Like, my mom was literally
it's a
factory but it was called CCL when she worked there. And like, she was getting up every day 6 in the morning. We have school, and it's just like they work. It's just like, she going to work and she coming home and we barely seeing her. That's what it is for me. Like, I want to see my kids. I want to make memories with my kids. I don't want my kids to feel like, oh, they gotta come in from school. Like, my son, he don't get out of school till 4:15. So if I'm working, he in the bed by 8 o'clock. My son ain't seen me a whole day. That does something for me. Like, I want to be able to see my kids whenever I want to. And it's just the fact of, with them having a 2-parent home, it helps a lot because like, if they dad out on the road or he's somewhere, like, I'm there, they ain't got to worry about, okay, now mom got to work, so she got to drop me off at my grandma's house. We ain't gonna see her till tomorrow. Or, you know, I don't like stuff like that. I always work third shift. Like, when I first had my daughter, and I worked third shift. And then my son came along literally like 11 months later. So it's just like, I was working third shift for a little while, and it's just like, this wasn't working for me because I had basically 2 little babies. So it's just like,
I can see that.
I can't be worrying about like dropping them off, worry about a sitter or a sitter calling in and this person can't do that, or, you know, we basically try to be fair to each other within, you know, the parenting, because it's just like, I want my kids to see me, he want his kids to see him, so it's just like, we don't want to do the whole working thing. It ain't fun, so it ain't gonna happen.
So you got a goal of, well, you know, only thing you get from a job is a check, but when you own your own business, that's how you build wealth. Build a business.
My kids gonna, like I said, my kids gonna inherit it.
They learning this from you right now, and this is the way it's gonna go too, because the prediction is that 40% of the job market in the future is gonna be contracted out. You know, companies really are not. Nobody's retiring from a company anymore. And talking about, man, like my father, he retired from. He used to work at a steel company out there in Chicago. So he retired from that, but nobody's retiring no more from a company.
No, because they're not even. First of all, these jobs now don't even pay y'all enough. You doing all this work, they're not paying y'all enough. They underpaying people. Even when you go to school and get degrees, they still underpaying you, regardless of anything. You get all these high student loans, and then once you get out of school, it take you 2 years plus just to find a job. And then when you find the job, they underpaying you. So you did all this blood, sweat, and tears, going to school, getting a student loan, doing this, and then you in debt. You in debt. And I feel like this, only type of skills I think you really need to go to school for if you're trying to be a doctor or a lawyer or something like that. But I feel like if you're a barber or if you're something like that, that's a skill that you got within. Nobody got to teach you to do that. You got to learn the ins and outs, but I don't feel like you have to go to school for that, pay all this money, when that's a gift that you got from God. That's your own gift. So, like, why would you have to pay for a gift that you was born to do?
Star got this. Let me go ahead and cut it off real quick. All right. This is WRFU 104.5 FM. This is Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. This is an open forum for Urbana-Champaign and our online community. Views expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, or Urbana Socialist Forum. All right, we have a guest in the building. Her name is Star, and we are talking about...
Right name, too.
Man, she covered everything. I'm just sitting here like, okay. I ain't even gotta ask now. I'm not even really talking. Like, she got this all the way. The energy in here is on 10 for real. She is dynamic. For real. She is a beautiful young entrepreneur. She's a Black woman with her own business, and she got her entourage behind her, period, point blank. All right? Her man came with her. All right? So support is
to that,
man.
Right.
And
That's
she's
right.
about to go somewhere, period. Yes.
I
So
love
you
this
can
story.
finish. I mean, shoot, I ain't even got much to ask.
I want to ask you one question as far as, like, when you, how would you say to the young ladies that's still out there where you come from, and what advice would you give them to get out? Because you know the situation that's going on out there in Fair Oaks and stuff and all that. Because that's where I kind of see you most of out there. And like you said, I seen your building that you stayed in. It was drug infested. You know, we was out there selling drugs. We was out there doing all kinds of stuff. And y'all was little kids. Did that have something to do with what you're doing now? Just wanted to make you just don't live that type of life? Because I know that you...
That's a good question.
That you was young and y'all was out there, because we was out there in the parking lot kicking it. And you know what I'm saying? Y'all used to walk past us and we out there hustling. It was shooting going on. It was all type of stuff at that time.
It's different because y'all was selling drugs. Y'all was doing what y'all had to do for y'all family. And it wasn't like, you know, y'all selling like weed and stuff like that. It's a drug, but you know, it's illegal, but hey. But I feel like this. The reason why I feel the way I feel is because I have a son.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even though you can raise your kids to the best of your ability, once they get out in the streets, they're going to do what they want to do.
Yeah.
You can raise them in a church. You can raise them wherever you're going to raise them at. Once they get the taste of the streets, they're going to do what they want to do. So it's just like, with me having a son, I want my son to know you ain't never got to turn to that. Like, there's never going to be a need for my son to ever portray in some mess like that. It's just that, like I said, you can raise him how you want to raise him. It's just about what you do when you get out in the streets. And my son gonna know, like, I ain't having it. Like, the streets won't have my son. Basically, that's all I'm saying. Like, you could be a leader if you could. He could try to be a follower if he wants to, but he gonna lead. It's just that he not gonna do nothing like that.
You just showing them how to do it legally. Because, you know, it's the same concept.
It is.
You know, because I was in the street. I ain't gonna lie, man. I was doing the
that's
same
why
stuff.
I said, she said she got that hustling.
But she knew how to make it legal.
The right way.
And she's taking a product that's not going to endanger you. You know, like the products we was pushing, that's dangerous. You know, but she's doing this legally, and she set it up. It's still product. It's still product. So, and we had it in us. We just didn't know how to make that transition.
That's the key.
That's the trick.
So I have a question, but I know that your products, they are like other products in other stores, you know, and some people might, you know, get a little discouraged, you know, and it's like, I don't want to do that, but there's enough for everybody.
It's definitely enough money for everybody, because this is how I look at it. Anybody in the stores, like you said, they can sell the same products as me, but it's never going to be the same quality, ever. Nobody ever is going to brand it the same way that you brand it.
Right.
It's just like, it's like 20 different McDonald's, but they all don't taste the same. They all got the same formula within it, but none of the food tastes the same. Like, you go to any a McDonald's out east, you go to McDonald's out north, none of the food tastes the same, but it's the same ingredients. It's just the fact of how you brand yourself and testing your products. Like, it got to be the best product. So you just keep testing it until your product is the best. I feel like just because the next person is doing it don't mean that you can't do it. Just in case, it's like so many people in the world, you can't sell to everybody. You got to think like that. You ain't got enough power in the world to sell to everybody. It's just gonna be like you gonna run out of something, and somebody else gonna go to the next person that got it.
Yeah.
Right.
So it's just like I wouldn't say like don't give up because somebody else is selling the same thing. Don't look at it like, oh, it's 25 different people in the same town selling the same stuff as you. The formulas is different. You can say whatever you want to say on a package, but once you test it, it's different. Like I could test my stuff up against 10 other ones, but I guarantee you mine's gonna be the best because it's the fact of you testing it. You do it like weeks at a time. You just can't test it for a week and say, oh, okay, I got this. No, you gotta keep testing it over and over. But I feel like you gotta perfect your craft. Like it's plenty of times where I have messed up before, but once you go back to the drawing board and see like what can you do better to do it this way and like do it another way. Like last year for Black Friday, like for 2 days, I made $3,000 some.
Wow.
So for like this Black Friday, I'm planning on doubling that. So it's just like what I did last Black Friday, you gotta do different this Black Friday. So you gotta give people what you want. You gotta have extra inventory. You gotta have stuff on hand. You just gotta think like, what do the people want? You gotta look at it like that. Like you gotta be in competition, but not be in competition. That's what I'm saying. Like you just gotta keep going. I just feel like if you want to do something, do it. Don't do something because the next person is doing something. Because what's for you is what's for you, and if it's not, then it's not. You're gonna do all this and put all your time into it. You're gonna end up failing because you think the grass is green on the other side, but the person that's selling the stuff, like it's a real struggle. Like you really gotta be focused. You gotta brand into it. You gotta be willing to put in that time.
So it sounds like you put a lot of care into your products.
Yeah, of course. It's my name. I'm putting my name out there. I don't want nobody to be like, oh, she sold this, and you know it's behind me. Even though it don't got my face on, they got my name on it.
And
Can you
go ahead? I was gonna say, and you making sure it's specifically for the people you want to service, right?
Yes, like this is for all hair types. Anybody can put that in the hair. African American, Caucasian, Hispanic, Mexican. You can use my products. I can line all different type of shades up right now, and I bet you they hair hold.
Okay.
Oh, okay,
Go
that's
ahead.
good.
That's
Yeah.
what's up.
That's
So,
what's up. Yeah.
Can you let us know what you're selling again? Because
Okay.
we have different people that come in. At
I
different
sell
times.
edge control. This is for all hair types. If you got 4C all the way down to barber doll hair, you can put this in your head.
Well, what's that? What's
Edge control. What's the difference? Like an edge control from a gel. Now that gel is like more damaging to your hair.
Okay.
With the edge control, this is a smooth consistency. So once you put it on your hair and put a brush to it, it's gonna lay flat. Your edges is gonna stay. I mean, they're not gonna go nowhere. You gotta worry about breaking your hair off. With gel, it rips your edges out.
Can you use that for kids? Use
Yes,
that
I use this on my daughter hair all the time.
Oh,
Wait, so the gel that don't rip your hair?
No, it doesn't. It's
it
edge
helps
control. This is a very smooth
so
product.
when did jail start ripping people's hair off?
Gel been ripping your hair off. You just had to notice it. Back in the day when we was kids, we didn't have a choice but to use because our parents put it in our hair.
Well,
But I wouldn't put it in my daughter hair.
Every black woman, they have a big old thing of gel like
I mean,
that.
some people still do choose
Yeah.
Black.
pro style, the pro style, extra hold.
Yeah, they be sitting their kids down,
Yeah, like
smacking it on their head.
my daughter has beautiful curls. I ain't got to do all that to her hair. She can just drop water on her hair. Her hair gonna curl up. I ain't got to worry about it all. It's just like a product that you put in hair like perms. It eats at your hair. It's a chemical.
Mm-hmm.
So you won't want to put no perm in your hair because it's gonna eat it. I had to learn that. Like I had to go natural just to learn like what I
so
could do
you
with my hair.
tested on yourself first too.
No, like I just stopped getting perms up in my head. Like my daughter never had a perm. She's 6 years old. She would never get a perm.
Okay.
It's just that certain chemicals just you could tell they eat at your hair and not eat at your hair. Like edge control isn't really not gonna do nothing to your hair. It's either gonna make your hair greasy, it's gonna make it stay, or it ain't gonna work.
So do people do the sisters use the hot comb anymore?
Oh yes, I
They
use
still
hot
use
combs
that?
with my daughter hair. I
You
got one at
use
home.
that with that?
You can use this one with that.
Oh, okay.
So this is
okay.
basically like just a hair grease, but it's in a stick, and it makes your hair lay flat.
Okay. And what is that
Oh.
again?
It's a wax stick.
Okay.
A hair wax stick. So you just
Oh.
apply it to your hair, and if you want to flat iron it or hot comb it, it's gonna make your hair straight.
I need that, man. I got one hair that keeps sticking up like that.
Well, get you some of this, and then this
It go thing.
this is the lace
I don't got
glue.
no hair, mine gone.
The lace glue is for your weaves, your installs. Like if you do a closure or a frontal, which is the frontal is like basically ear to ear, so it's basically like it's invisible. It's gonna make your hair invisible. You're not gonna be able to tell that person got on a wig unless they do it improperly. But this will make your hair stay, like it's
Okay.
gonna last. This is a glue.
Wow, so you was working with this already before you set this line up. You said because you seem very knowledgeable about products and how to use them. So you already had knowledge and experience with this stuff.
Yeah, like edge control. Well, lace glue, I was new to that because like I never like wigs before. I was just getting my hair installed with like the bundles and just needle and thread.
Okay.
Like that's new. But the other two products, people been using edge control forever. It's just like it's more popular now, basically.
Okay.
Do you have any other products?
Yes, I do. But I didn't bring it with them. But I got hair growth oil. Is basically growing your hair. It grows your hair back. It strengthens your hair. And I got some lip gloss. But I will have all that at this event that I'm going to be at, the Battle of the Barbers in Danville. I'm going to be there. It's on November 17th. Well, the event's on November 16th through the 17th, but the vendor part is on the 17th.
Where's it going to be?
It's going to be at Laura Lee Fellowship in Danville, Illinois. So it's going to be there.
Yes.
That's awesome.
What's the website?
Oh, they said, what's the website?
Oh, my website is www.starrbeauty, BEAUTYY.com.
So
Okay.
it's TYY, two Y's.
Didn't say
1,000% two R's and two Y's.
Yes,
So
that's my name, Star.
But
Star
you said
Beauty.
you'll have lip gloss and then what else?
The hair wax oil.
Okay.
I'll have lashes. I have my lashes on, but I got more coming.
yeah, that's see
Okay.
now
So-
yours look nice. I like that.
Thank you.
Now that's you sell those?
Yes, I do.
Cause I see some of them and I'm like, no, I'm not.
Are you talking about the 25 MMs? I sell those too.
What's that?
No,
It's
I'm
for the
not-
ones that be. Or are you talking about the beauty supply kind? where
No,
don't
they
look
not
nicely?
put on right. They not. Yours
Oh.
is like yours
Well.
look really nice.
Cause I've been doing this. I've been wearing lashes for a long time.
Okay, all right.
Mhm.
Yeah, yours look.
I
I
been
like
wearing for a long time. You 27.
Because like I said, I was wearing makeup in high school.
I remember your little tail.
Mhm. So it's just like, hey,
I don't even know how to put them on.
it's real easy.
I tried.
Just pop it on your eye and go.
I can't even coordinate and
I don't see how women.
I can't
You
even.
just do it with your fingers. You don't even gotta use a tweezer. You just put it on.
I don't like putting nothing close to my eye, man. The minute it go here, my eye do like that, man. I don't know how y'all do that, but that ain't for us anyway.
And I know that some women, I had dated some women, they just couldn't go nowhere without their eyelashes.
Oh
It was just like,
I
they was feel like it was like they was
your eyes. Once you wear
part of
lashes,
their legs
for,
or arm or something.
Once
yeah.
you wear lashes for a long
They
time,
just get hooked
if
on
you
it.
if you don't have it on, it's just like a shirt.
Yeah.
You gotta wear a shirt, so it's just like
check
for
that
some females, it's part of their inner beauty now. So you just feel like if you don't have them, you're like, oh nah. Even if you went to the dollar store, I gotta go put some lashes on.
One thing I want to know about
Check
lashes,
that.
how long do they last? How can you?
Yeah, that's a good.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't
well,
know.
my lashes, you can wear them 25 times. What you do is, lashes are supposed to be worn. Some people wear their lashes for 2 weeks straight.
Mhm.
You can literally take your lashes off, put them in some coconut oil or olive oil, and just wash them with basically soap and water. Sit them in the coconut oil for a minute, and your lashes will really like pop back to new, like you just took them out the package. So that's all you gotta do. Like you can get the 25 wears up to mink lashes,
So
real
y'all
mink
sleep
lashes.
in them?
Some females do. They get them done and they sleep in them and they wake up and hey, some people do like that. But now they got lashes where you get lash extensions where it's like a professional really like a person take a state board test and everything to do them where they take a glue that's different from like hair glue, lash glue. It's like a glue basically to attach it to your eyelash, like extend it. It's not like in between, it's actually on your eyelash.
So it's like going on top of your head.
Yes, like in between, like on your lid. Like, yeah. And, yeah.
Won't that take off your?
No, not if you take them off properly, and not if you get them took off. Where people mess up their eyelashes at is they rip them off. Once they down them, they just rip them off. You have to ease them off because you got to remember, even though you're going to apply more, that's what people think. Like, I'm just going to apply more. I don't care. Rip.
Right.
You got to think like this is your eyes. It's just like when they do their hair, they just rip their weave out. You got to remember, you still got to take care of your hair, even though you put weave back in it.
Ain't that like rip some of your skin, or well, can it be sore after so much?
Yeah.
No, they can. Your eyelash should become bald, so you just basically just putting it on your eyelid. There's no more hair there. And I mean, that's
You can take out your eye, take that out all the way, or just you say.
if you rip these off,
Yeah.
so many times, it's gonna continue to snatch all your little lashes that you got out.
Wow, man.
So you're not gonna have anything.
Yeah, Yeah, okay.
People take that sacrifice though because they're gonna put fake lashes back on, so they don't
Now,
really
some
care.
people be having
And can you
eyelashes.
let them know, like, there are the straight and then there's individual? Can you tell them, like,
You mean
us a little-
strips?
Yeah, strips. And
Well, like
then
okay, like strips is like 2 strips. It's 2 strips. Like I have on strips right now.
Okay.
It's just 2 strips, and like with individuals, they like individually,
Mhm.
and then with lash extensions, they like real skinny. So it's like 3 types of lashes that you can get put on.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
But like
okay.
the strips is like more
Mhm.
inconvenient. So like if you want to go out and be done in like 2 seconds with your makeup, you just put on strips. Like if you want to take your time, you're gonna do individuals, and like if you really want to be like real sexy, you're gonna get the eyelash extension.
So you can put those strips, like you said, in the coconut oil.
Yes, and
Wow.
you can literally just take it out, wash them, set them on your nightstand, put them on the next
I
morning.
never understood why people wore eyelashes.
It just enhances your eyes. You know, females have small eyelashes. Men's nowadays, y'all got these eyelashes that I got on right now. So it just like dudes be having some long eyelashes, and it be like the girls that we have like teeny eyelashes. So it's just like mascara really don't get the job done no more. You gotta when you put your makeup on, you gotta be bold with it. So it's just like
So
you
it
can't
accents.
you can't do a full
Accent.
face and then just put some mascara on. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna look right. You gotta add those lashes. It's like it's mandatory.
I
See,
did
she
it
know what
when
she's
I
talking
was-
about. Y'all better go there and
When
order
I
her
graduated,
products.
I had them on for my birthday. Maybe a couple of years ago, I had them on. So I didn't do the strip because they just come off. So I did the individual because they last longer for me.
Yeah.
So,
But with like basically with any eyelash, you just have to remember you have them on your face. Because some
Right.
people they don't remember, and then you wake up and you go to wipe your face too hard, and now your lash
Yeah, how you wash your face?
It's easy. I mean, you just wash it like you normally do. You just gotta be careful.
Now that she
That's it.
said eyelashes, I'm
Yeah,
like, how
yeah.
they wash
You
their
just wash your
face?
face. You just be like careful. You just.
I
wash
didn't know
it.
if y'all slept in them or take them out or
Well,
throw
I
'em
don't. I
away.
don't sleep in mine
Yeah.
because like I used to like wear makeup like literally like every other day. But
Okay.
it's just like
Huh.
I've been more busier, so I really have been able to do like get all beautified. You know, waiting on a date to go out to get all beautified. You know?
Yeah, date night. There you
You
go.
know,
So
don't wear too
Smile
much.
back there,
Don't wear
date
too
night.
much, man. You don't need no makeup
Yeah.
I
like
know.
that.
It's not about a woman
Yeah.
needing makeup. It's a
Right.
want. She wants to wear it. It don't matter. Like some people, yeah, they need it, but it's just like some people they just like it. Like you creating art on your face, basically. So it's just like that's what you want to do. I mean, some people do overdo it. You know,
Yeah,
they
do.
just wear
Yeah,
like
yeah, some.
we
15,000
seen
tons
some.
of makeup, which I don't understand how they do that.
so did you list all your products that you get? Okay.
Yes, I
But hers is a natural beauty. I love hers, man. But go
I'm trying
ahead.
to get through
Go ahead,
what
list
she
the products.
said.
Go ahead.
yeah. I
You
would
said
say
lip gloss, the hair oil, along with this. Anything else? That was all.
lashes. I
Lashes.
sell bundles too. Like
Bundles,
I sell
okay.
wigs. I
Okay.
can make
Yeah.
you.
Talk
I can make
about
you a
that.
wig.
Makeup palettes.
Oh yeah, my makeup palettes. Like
Makeup palettes.
I
Look,
sell.
you
I
missing
sell
stuff.
like eyebrow pomades.
Okay.
I sell-
Okay.
I sell basically anything that you need to get it popping. I got you.
And what's that site again?
And do you?
Go ahead.
It's www.starbeauty.com.
Okay.
Okay.
And how do you like add something to your product list? You know, do you like, oh, I need to do that? Do you add a lot?
No,
How do
lately,
you do
like, basically everything I have, I started with besides, these two. I just added these to my product list, but everything else I already had. So it's just like, I really don't add too much because it's like, I have, several vendors. So it's like, the reason why I have several vendors is like, if the vendors like is on vacation and this person can't get that, I got a backup. So it's just like I added these two products more because it's only basically people buy the glue from like the beauty supply store, and it's like the glue don't be holding. I'm gonna tell you now, the bowl hold and the ghost bond, that stuff don't hold. I be seeing people getting touch ups within like literally a weekend. So it's just like you can get all that, but I guarantee you it's gonna take you a minute to get this off. Like with this, I have literally got in the shower with my wig on. Only thing that takes my wig off, I use alcohol wipes.
She say shower?
Yes.
Wow, they got some powerful stuff now.
So it's just like,
You ain't kidding.
I took a shower. Yes, I took a shower, like wet my hair, and my wig still didn't come out. I literally have to use alcohol pads when I take this off. Like I did a demonstration on Facebook. Like I demo my products, so it's just like I showed people like what they getting, the quality they getting. Like he literally, like I put a patch of a lace on my hand before, and when he snatched it off, because I had like took a nap with the little piece of hair on, it hurt it. Like with most people, if you use like that ghost bond and stuff, you can snatch that wig off easily.
Okay, we learning something here, man.
It's just like you just gotta, like I say, you gotta do your research. And it's like a lot of young people that I know, they like afraid to do stuff because they think like people gonna talk about them. They feel like they're gonna be in too much competition or ain't nobody gonna support them. At the end of the day, you your biggest supporter. So you gotta realize like everybody ain't gonna support. Everybody ain't gonna be with the movement, but it's just like you gotta support yourself at the end of the day. You gotta keep going. Don't stop what you want to do for the next person because they doing it. Like they ain't paying your bills. They ain't putting money in your pocket. So it's just like, girl, forget you, girl. Bye. I'm about to sell this. I'm about to sell that. And it's just like some people want to turn everything into a competition. Like that's the whole thing. Like they want to feel like you can't do this or this person can't do that. And it's just like, first of all, y'all ain't paying for none of these people's products. That's first and foremost. And it's just like with the hair. Like everybody, like when you braiding hair or you doing this, everybody just feel like, okay, I'm gonna go to this stylist because they know how to do this, or I mess with this stylist and this stylist is more popular. When y'all passing up a good stylist because y'all want to be about who popular, who's this. It's just the fact. It's just like, okay, I understand. Like it's crazy because it's plenty of people that I know that do hair. Just like for me, for instance, like Ladarius Hardiman, he has done my hair for like 7 years, and it's just the fact I know people. I have friends that do hair, and it's just about my loyalty with him. Like I got cousins that do hair, so it's just like at the end of the day, he's been my biggest supporter too. He's just like my boyfriend and my family. Like Ladarius been here. Like even when I first started, like we was inboxing each other opinions and stuff like that. Like I'm getting feedback from off of him because, like I said, he was doing my hair. So you know, he used like my products in my hair. So it's just like he knows. So it's just like even if I know this person that does hair, it's just the fact I'm gonna stay within who I know, and that's understandable. That's just like when you're selling stuff. People ain't gonna want to buy from you because they got people that they sell from. But it's like y'all gotta understand, like everybody got enough. It's enough money for everybody.
But you use your products and stand by. I stand by my products 100% because I know what I'm giving out. This stuff addictive. So it's just like. But you say it's addictive. She got the good stuff, y'all.
So I know I have a question. So when you first started, did you have a business plan, or did you just have a goal and you were like?
No, when I first started my business, literally.
They said they had got this before.
Huh?
I guess they said they had got some of your product before last 5 weeks ago.
They like it? They like it. That's
is it my cousin?
Yeah.
It's just like
Jennifer, was that Jennifer Green?
Yeah. Yep, my cousin.
It's just like okay, the question was what did I have a business plan? No, literally when I started my business, I'm telling you, I had my glasses at home. When I started my business, it's just like I told my boyfriend, I'm like, I'm just finna put my 2 weeks in. I told him like I'm about to put my 2 weeks in, and he understood because literally I was literally like on my checks within a week I had like 100 and some hours. So it's like I was like literally grinding, and like my checks was like every 2 weeks like $1,400, and it's just like I just told him like. I told him one day we was driving, he's picking me up from work, and I'm just like, I'm about to put my 2 weeks in. And he was like, why? And I just told him, and he was like, okay. So it's like, I went home, I was on my phone researching and looked up vendors, you know, test some stuff out. I bought a bulk order, and hey, just from $430 to...
You haven't looked back.
No.
You haven't looked back.
I feel like this is the best thing that I have done besides like having my kids. It's just like, I'm providing for my kids. I'm providing away. And people just I know people be looking like, okay, she doing all this, like, why? And it's just the fact, it's not a why to it. It's just because I have to do it. It's just that I want to take care of my kids. I want to make sure my kids are financially stable. And it's just like, people be looking at like, I'm grinding like he have told me before, like, you grinding like you a single parent. It ain't about me being a single parent. He's there, but it's just about like, I've been working for so long. This is what I'm used to. I mean, that's just when you grind it for so long and you work for so long.
You in survive mode.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
what you
like
doing. Yeah, you
we
surviving.
both do we gotta do it. Like he do majority of it. It's just like my money is my money. If you want to put it, like actually like whatever I got is extra, but it's just like I put back into my business. Like I don't even pay myself. Everything that I make, I put back into my business.
Oh, so you use retained earnings to grow it. You taking a retained earnings and grow it back. That's cool, man. I like how y'all teamwork this.
Oh yeah,
I love this.
Definitely a team. We've been through we've been through a lot. We've been through a lot. Like we've been on and off for 10 years. So it's just like we know each other. We grew from kids to adults.
Yeah.
And then we have kids together now, and it's just like,
and both of y'all still going in the same direction. Because usually what happens though when the young cats, when you get together young like that, one be talking about, well, I'm gonna do this, and the other one talking about, well, I don't want to do nothing. Both of y'all still growing.
oh yeah.
So you have to check him sometime.
Oh no, I don't never gotta check him. Like he know. Like it's crazy because like it's crazy because like you know young couples like we when we first started off like it's crazy because we never thought about being into a relationship together. Like we never became into a relationship until after we started having kids, and that was like 4 or 5 years down the line. Like so it's just like we never knew what this was gonna become of. Like. So we was just basically friends, you know, and hanging out. And then we just start, you know, having kids, and you know, our love for each other grew stronger.
You hang out.
Yeah, and our love for each other grew stronger. And I mean, every relationship got their, you know, ups and downs.
That's
but
right. That's right.
No matter what, like we here for each other. Like he know, like. You know, he know the responsibilities that he has as a man, as a father, and like he take care of his responsibilities.
Yeah, he come from a good family.
Yeah, I ain't never got to worry. That's what you know. I was blessed. You know, some people they got the baby father they got, and you know.
Right.
We don't even want to go there. We just gonna go ahead and read the disclaimer.
Don't
It is WRFU 4.5 FM. All right.
Look, she tried to read
Views
the disclaimer.
expressed are those of the speakers and are not intended to represent WRFU, UC, IMC, Urbanist Socialist Forum. This is Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. Now, yeah, I had to, you know.
It's all right. We're going to change subject a little bit.
It's good that you got a man that
We're going to
supports.
brag on that brother, man.
Because a lot of men
That's
don't
right.
want to support their women, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
A lot of men
Right.
get jealous.
Give her his
A
Yes,
lot
they
of men
do. Yes, they do.
sabotage you.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
He do
you
more.
got a good brother like that, you know, that's a blessing.
He ain't never like, when I first told him, like I said, I told him well, he was dropping me off from work, and it's just like he ain't never said like, no, you don't need to do that. Like you need to stay working, and you know, he ain't never said nothing like that to me. Like he understand like the type of mindset that I got. Like
we in this together.
yeah, I mean, he already knew I was in hustling mode. He's been knowing me for a long time, so it's just like he know that I'm about hustling. So it's just like he knows what's up.
See, I love how they take the word.
You don't work either?
No, I don't work.
No, we both hustlers. Like
Yeah.
For sure.
he.
Well, you work.
You came my little, we grew up my little brother now.
He entrepreneur.
That's what
himself.
I'm saying. Y'all work for yourself.
Yeah.
That's
So
what I
it's
like.
just like
But you ain't working for the man.
no, we ain't
That's
work.
what's up.
That's sure. We're gonna make sure our kids know they ain't gotta work for nobody.
For sure.
Man, that's
All
powerful.
you gotta worry about is going to school. That's what we worried about. Like, but other than that, oh my daughter know the value of $1. But at 6 years old, like my son, it ain't kind of clicked to him yet. But like my daughter, like she know. She don't play about the money. She knows, like literally. So it's just like she see me doing it, and it's like she eager more to do it. Like she be helping me package stuff. Like she a hustler too.
Oh man, go ahead.
That's a
Go
blessing.
ahead. That's what's up.
Good.
So it's
Yes,
just like
great.
you know, I just want to provide for my family,
Mhm.
and not just the family that I made. Like my mom, my brothers and sisters. Like I help my sisters out. I mean, they men's there, but it's just the fact like they my sisters.
Right.
Yeah.
We got the same mother. I mean, so it's just like they got kids, and you know, in certain situations, my sisters and them can't provide. I'm gonna help them provide, even though I got my own kid.
Yeah, that's
So
our
I
family
do have
support.
another question.
Yeah.
So did you already have your business in Danville and then move to Bloomington? How
Yes,
did that work?
my business was in Danville first. I
Okay.
had it in there for a whole year,
Mhm.
and then we decided to move to Bloomington for like better opportunities. Like I said, our kids are getting older. Danville was going through some stuff, and you know, some stuff happened within. So we just decided to pick up one day and just leave and go to Bloomington. And you know, I have a lot of customers in Bloomington, even though I only been there a whole year. But it's just the fact, like, I don't have like friends. Like, I have one friend live in Bloomington. She has her own little hair business too, and it's just like we ain't ever like we actually clicked on the little job thing like we was doing, and ever since then, a whole year we've been friends, and it's just like we basically, like I said again, feed off each other. Like, she would come to me with questions, or like we have a plan to do something, and like that's my homegirl. Like, even though I knew her a year, like you would think we knew each other longer. Like, we talk all the time. She cool.
Okay.
So it's just like, it's crazy.
That's
People
what's
just like ask me, but yeah, I had my business in Danville first. It was at my house, and you know, I had went to the newspaper, got my name legalized, and
Okay.
Oh,
I
you
got
did
my
the whole stuff.
yeah, I got my EIN number. I know I got all that. So
Oh,
it's
man, I
just
am
like,
so
You
proud.
can
of
have
you.
the head over there glowing.
yeah, so it's just
Yeah.
like I
I'm
got
proud of
everything
you.
in
I
order. I
really
got,
am.
you know, and not like I just started my tax business, and it just got
You
that
do
in
taxes
order.
too?
So it's just like,
You finished the class.
yes,
I
I
missed
did my PTIN. I actually have a bit. I'm partnered with a software company through the IRS. So it's just like I got all my stuff set up. I got my PTIN. I'm ready to run for the tax season. So it's just like I just be focused. Basically, I've been grinding and focusing. Like, these are my two businesses. Like, I'm never gonna stop having my businesses. They gonna continue to grow and blow, and you know, y'all gonna be seeing us past Vegas and past, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what we got.
I'm gonna be asking to borrow some money. But now go
Yeah,
ahead.
Nah,
Nah, go
old
ahead.
man a bone or something.
That
Go
is
ahead.
They get
great.
it to
That's
you.
great.
Yeah.
It is. It's great. So usually we ask, where do you see yourself in like 5 years or so? What do you see in the future?
I'm trying to see.
Well, for my business in the future, like I said, I'm gonna open up my own storefront. I don't know where yet though, because I've been looking. I'm gonna be moved outside of Illinois. So, and then I'm about to be 27 in February. So by the time I'm 28, I'm about to be $500,000.
Keep it going.
I can see
Look,
her hitting that
Check
500.
right there in the back. Y'all didn't see that, but he
you just gotta keep
confirmed.
grinding. I'm telling you, like, I market. Like, on my way here, I was marketing. Like, I was talking to a lady about putting my products in her store in Louisiana. So it's just like I be grinding. It's just like I think people, small business owners, they're afraid to ask people like, could they do this or could they do that? It's just about, you're gonna get so many no's until one person say yes. So I feel like you can't be afraid to hear a no. If you be afraid to hear a no, you're gonna be really afraid when you hear from the bank when you try to get a loan or something, because you so
They
scared to
saying
hear
no all
no.
the time.
Right. So it's just like you just gotta put yourself out. That's how I feel. Like, I'm not a very like social person. Like, I don't have many friends, but I'm telling you, when it comes to this business, I'm gonna be friends with everybody, because
All right.
at the end of the day, I'm trying to get my business out there. I'm not trying to step on nobody's toes, nothing like that, because I know, like, it's hard to have a small business, especially now with celebrities doing the same thing now. They like their girlfriends doing all the same stuff you doing, so people gonna shop with them. And you know, you could be the person friend and you got the same products, but they gonna go on their website because that person popular, and they gonna do that, and you just be like, dang, my friend ain't even supporting me. Maybe I should stop. Great, and I'll stop, because she gonna be the main one. Friend that's a friend that once you get that check, and you gonna be like, go shop with old girl. Cause baby,
yeah, I like that.
it's just like I just feel like people gotta stay consistent. That's all it is. You gotta be consistent.
Yeah.
I feel like if
You
you
saying
can,
don't take it personal. I didn't mean to cut you off. You just said don't take this personal. It's all business.
yes, that's what it is. I just feel like if you can make all this money working for somebody, you can make all this money working for yourself. You can work out. Like, if I can make $20,000 a year working for somebody, I can make $20,000 in 6 months working for myself.
You hear that?
Because
6 months.
It's all math. It's just you ain't got to worry about, you can't come in this day. Somebody need these hours. You got to split hours. You only get paid $10 an hour. I ain't got time for no check to be waiting on my card. I want money flowing every day.
That's what's up.
Little man, you got something to say?
Yeah, but you got something to say?
Yeah, you might as well add to this,
Come on,
man.
man.
Shop Star Beauty. Y'all know what's going on.
All right.
Right.
All right.
And then, like, everybody always asks me, like, how did I come up with my name for my business?
Yeah.
It's just crazy because, like, I actually came up with the beauty part because of my daughter, my 6-year-old. When I had her, like, my daughter's so gorgeous, so I used to call her Beauty all the time. And then when I was born, my grandfather gave me the name Star the day that I was born. So I just used Star and Beauty, and it was about me and my daughter. It was
You
my
like
first
mine.
child.
Yeah.
So
Like
it's,
I did with mine with Tiger. That was given to me the day I was born. That was the name before James was my name.
mhm.
Yeah.
But then I transforming your goals in reality. So I flipped the name interdimensionally to mean empowerment, not just a beast or an animal. It's something totally different.
That's how I feel about my name. Like it's just me. I'm a star. My grandfather,
That's right.
he gave me the name Star, so I'm gonna use it. Like he didn't give it to me for no reason. So it's just like I'm a hustle. Like my grandfather, he looked at me and said I was gonna be a star. And that's exactly what I'm gonna be. So it's just like
Confidence.
yeah, I'm telling y'all better write this day down. Y'all better save it because I'm gonna blow up.
Just give me a bone or
I'm
something.
telling
see
you,
me.
like I'm not stopping. Like I got two cities already down and
Okay.
probably about to bag Louisiana. So it's just like I'm about to just
I have a
grinding and
question.
hustling, baby.
Yes. So when your product is in someone's store, do you have to give them a percentage, or how does that
Consignment.
work?
Well, okay. For one person, like for the Danville store, I do like a revenue basically.
Okay.
Mhm.
And for the one that's in Las Vegas, basically she just bought it, and then
She brought it home. Wow. Okay.
Okay.
because the whole concept of it was the whole small business thing where she felt like she can go to like Ulta Beauty or NYX and buy these things, but she wanted to buy within a small business owner, and she understood like I can't get half price from those people, so she felt like I'm not gonna ask the small business owners like a half price deal, so she just basically bought it flat out, and like whatever she sell it for is what she sell it for.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is she bought it from me and just kept the prices the same. She ain't changed the price.
And the logo.
Yeah, everything's still the same, and it's up on her vanity. And
Who the baby?
this is my
Hey.
little baby. This the new baby.
All
She-
right.
She 4 months.
Oh.
She a handful.
Yeah, she got the bunny ears. What's that? Is that the bunny ears?
Yeah, she is sweating.
She up next.
But she up next. Yeah. Definitely, it's gonna be her sister doing her thing. Like I gotta find something. Like my son, like he kind of a little weird, so I gotta figure out what he want to
Why you
do.
call him weird?
Yeah,
I'm
man?
telling you, like
Is he
He little. He finding himself.
he's extravagant or he's
he's
What's-
basically, I'm gonna just say
Oh.
a lot. Like
he doing his own
Yeah.
thing. That's
like
cool though. I like
he
kids
like
like
the
that.
Well, baby look just like you.
he like the I don't know, he's my little baby. Like he just different from his sister. They within the same age. Like I said, they're 11 months apart, but it's just like
You look at
he
that.
different. He just he made his own personality at a young age.
That's
And
good.
he's sticking with it.
But that's good.
Yeah,
That's
I love
good.
it about him.
That's
But,
good.
yeah, but I don't. He likes certain type of things, so I gotta figure out what he want to do. But he'll be owning his own little business too,
Yeah.
Even if it's selling Debbie cakes for 59 cents. I mean,
Yeah.
See, he gonna usually the kids show you already when they first when they're young
You think gonna do?
what they like.
well, he want to be a rapper. If that's the case,
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, that mean then he got
he got that from his daddy.
and he got skills. He know how to put let's say
yeah.
words together. He's a wordsmith. See, it's a lot. It's not just rapping. He
Poetry.
writing poetry.
Yeah.
He see words as art. He know how to put them the rhythm. He hearing.
Oh yeah.
It's a lot of that. See, it's a lot going on there. So that's there you go. Nurture that.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but
My man rap.
Yes.
What?
He raps and sings
Oh,
and
the
makes
hottest group in
songs.
Illinois right
Yeah,
now.
they
SMG.
on fire.
Wait,
Stack money game.
You gotta
Oh,
plug
that's your little
that,
show
man.
stack money game.
It's like money game.
You gotta plug
Y'all
that.
know
SMG, yeah, we the hottest group in Illinois right now. SMG just opened up for Twister last night, left Texas with Johnny Dang and all them. We
Yeah.
got a lot of stuff going on right
See,
now.
Wow.
Now, man, we got two
Black
stars
love
here.
going,
Yeah.
you know what I'm
We
saying?
got two stars
At a young
here.
age,
Yeah.
doing their thing, and hey,
Yeah.
all
Now,
praise.
this brother here doing, I mean, it's about Star.
Yeah.
But then, I mean, it's about really
It's about both of
this.
us,
Yeah,
actually, yes.
man, y'all
Because
got
like we won, even though we ain't married. What's mine is mine, and what's his is his.
Yeah.
But guess what? All of it's together.
Yeah.
Like people may see like, oh, his money is his money, or my money is my money. No, It might not be on paper that we married, but hey.
Hey, that's how y'all grow.
It's
No
all of
worries,
our
it's
stuff
coming.
together.
That's
Oh,
all that's grow.
yeah, it's gonna come.
And what's it? Y'all got a website too?
Yeah, you can find us anywhere you can find music, on every social site, Pandora's, Titles,
SoundCloud.
anywhere. Stack Money Gang,
Yeah,
YouTube.
SMG. We on tour right now. Actually, I just had a break today to come here and do this with her, but I have
Who
to
all of y'all
leave.
little
do this.
Who all with
It's
y'all?
me, Rose, Dino, King Rio, and Yellow.
I don't know none of their nicknames,
what's
but
You
do
know
I know?
everybody
What's
though.
his
Oh,
name
okay.
too?
And Trey.
Trey.
Trey D.
Yes.
And what they call you?
My name Yaya.
Y'all
Y'all
know
know
Yaya. Y'all meet
Look at Yaya.
Yaya and Star.
I ain't gonna call his real name. I don't know about no Yaya.
Yes.
So we're gonna go by
Yes.
Yaya and Star,
Good.
and they out here
Great.
making it
Major
happen.
plays.
They making their dreams come true.
Yes.
Yes.
So they not just talking about it; they being about it.
Yeah.
Yes. The
And it's
energy
positive.
is
We
great.
both know each other talented. Like
Positive.
he mad talented in what he do. It's just
Yeah,
like,
y'all
he
both-
not nobody on the streets like he just some people they play about it. They just putting words together and doing it. No, he really live it.
touring.
Yeah.
Yeah, we on tour right now.
Yeah.
We got a show, Champagne. Actually, here, Champagne, Neil Street Blues on the 14th,
What?
and then the 15th in
I'm coming
Chicago with 3-6 Mafia, Crunchy Black, and all them, and then Project Pat the 16th, the day after. So
Oh man, I love
Great.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what's up.
Wonderful.
Did they get that? Did they hear
Yes.
what you said?
yeah,
Yes.
and just had a show with Twister last night at the Ambassador in St. Louis. That's where I just drove
Louis,
from,
Missouri.
St. Louis. So I said I'm always on the road.
That's what's
Yes.
up, man.
Well, loan me 100 then.
So y'all just make sure that
He's still
y'all
in
go
grind mode.
Man,
Y'all make sure
they
y'all
have
go
parties at my
follow
house,
them.
man. It's
Yes.
my
on
partner
all
up.
social medias. Go
For sure.
follow
Okay.
For sure.
SMG,
Big young
Yaya, Real
Let's have parties
Savage,
at my house.
Oh yeah.
Dustin Noel on Facebook. That's his Facebook name. And then Mikey Rose.
We got
Just
two
follow
for the
them
price
on-
of one here. Y'all better get on
Yes.
top
You
of
can
that.
find
man.
all of us at 217 Stack Money Gang on Instagram. Everybody's page is linked there.
Okay.
And I share a lot of Star Beauty stuff on my Instagram from time to time. So y'all shop Star Beauty.
Wonderful.
Somebody said, do you know Andre?
Andre,
Yeah, that's all.
he a road manager.
Yeah.
Dre. He was
Yeah.
just there last night at the Twister show.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Wonderful. We're doing
Yeah.
Man,
we're
y'all-
doing a
y'all
great
powerful
interview
couple.
with these two. Black love
That's right.
really does matter. Okay.
All right.
It's all power to these two right now, for real.
Yeah, you
guys
gotta-
are wonderful.
You gotta have a queen somewhere, regardless of anything.
I
I mean,
agree, of course.
every woman need a king. It's just like you gotta understand, like you can't really do it. Black females really believe like they can do everything by themselves, and that's not 100% true. I mean, you can, but it's just like if you got somebody that's willing to help you and be there and love you, it's just the fact like you just gotta do it. That's how I feel. Like I know he always gonna be there for me, and he know I'm always gonna be there for him. Even we both started off working at Wendy's and Burger King, and now we're here. So it's just like
Man,
we met
listen,
each other at 17, 18.
Hey, what you
At the
doing?
bottom.
Hey,
You
what's
did
up?
for real?
Stop and buy one.
So grab a few first.
We got to get you some food. Man. We got.
So it's just like you just
We
gotta-
almost done.
right.
huh?
You just she ain't gonna cut up yet. Her pacify in there, but you just gotta understand, like y'all just gotta. I just want to say this to everybody that's trying to grind or hustle or want to start a hustle. If you want to do something, just do it. Like, don't be scared. I'm not saying like do what I did and just flat out quit your job because I ain't gonna help pay your bills. But I'm saying you can start working into becoming your own boss while you're still working for somebody. Don't feel like you gotta be a worker your whole life, because y'all gotta understand y'all boss is never gonna pay you to live in the same neighborhood as him ever in life. He gonna make sure that you gotta rely on the government. You gotta rely on your grandmother, your grandfather, your mama, your daddy, this person, or they gonna make sure that you gotta work 2 or 3 jobs or gotta work double shifts just to live in a nice area.
What,
Right.
What people need to understand is, I'm gonna say in about 5 years, it ain't gonna be no basic income. It's gonna be either you're gonna be rich or you're gonna be poor. Period.
Exactly.
It's not gonna be like it's an in between no more. the world is gonna be
you
set up.
smart. Where you
The
come
world
from,
is
man?
gonna.
Y'all, man, y'all aliens, right?
The
Y'all
world
out
gonna
there.
be set up where
Man.
you either are gonna be rich or you're gonna be poor. It's not no in between. That's what people need to understand. Like I try to push people daily. Like
But you young.
If
How did
you-
you get this young? What?
I'm telling you, it's just
You
I
like
was
an
born
old
into
soul,
it. Yeah,
man.
it's just like I was born into it, and it's just like I
Yeah.
always been a hustler. I always been a grandma. It's just like
But how you know this at 20? You know I be talking to people in their 30s and 40s and ain't getting it.
because
How you
I
getting this
came
in
from a place
27?
where it's because I came from a place where
They was grinding.
you had to grind. It's just like
Okay.
my mother, she grinded as a worker.
Okay.
So it's just like even when I was a teenager, like I worked at my first job was I was 15 years old. I worked at Wendy's until I was 17 years old.
Okay.
At 17 years old, I stopped working at Wendy's and I decided to do a different job where I decided to do a different job. Like I used to be a dancer.
Okay.
So it's just like I saw so much money dancing. It just was like, why did I wasn't 18 years old a long time ago? Like,
Oh.
so my mama didn't have to work this long, or like me and my siblings didn't have to like. My mom on her way to work, so we ain't seeing her till the next day for 10 seconds on our way out to school. Like CCO got out like 6:30. We had to be at school at 7. The bus gonna pull up.
Right.
So it's just like you either gonna see her or you not. And then third shift, she coming to work and you coming out of school. So second shift, she going to work at 3 and you get out of school at 3. So it's just like you ain't gonna see your mama until the weekend.
Right. Okay.
So it's just like I always knew like I was never
You a boss.
I was never really
born
born to
boss.
be a worker. It's just like I needed to do it.
Now I'm gonna say something that you said is powerful. A job, when somebody hire you for a job, before they can hire you, they already know that this position has to earn at least 3 or 4 times that amount.
Yeah, they already know. Like nowadays, you gotta pay security deposit, last month's rent, and first month's rent.
Right.
Working a job, you're not gonna keep up with your bills like that. I feel like if you're doing all that, you gotta come up with this. That's like $1,300 already. Then you gotta think about you have kids, you have a car. If you have a car, or you gotta pay cabs, you gotta put food. When your food stamps or your link or your Lincoln stuff run out, you gotta provide food for your kids.
Right.
A job is never gonna see fit where okay, I'm gonna hire this person for $10. They're gonna live comfortably. Even if you don't have kids, you can't live comfortable like that. You can't be a bachelor and make it off $10, $12 an hour. That's not enough money.
Not
at
even
all.
15.
Right,
It's
so
gonna go
I
up
just
15.
so
It
I
ain't
just
even
feel
gonna be
like
comfortable then.
They say it's just is that Dre cousin?
yeah,
Am I Dre cousin?
Yeah.
yeah.
Nah, King Zay is Dre's cousin. But we all family.
Yeah, so yes, that's his cousin. But yes, I just know like I said, I was working, making $14 every 2 weeks,
Okay.
and like I ain't saying I'm bougie, I ain't saying I'm better than nobody or nothing like that. But I have never lived in the projects besides when I was a kid.
Okay.
I feel like I'm not saying I'm better than nobody or anything like that. I'm just saying like me living in the projects I had to because that's where my mother stayed. Me being an adult, I don't have to stay in the projects, so I'm not going to stay in the projects.
Okay.
That's good because you know a lot of kids, soon they get a certain age. We was talking about the day they go sign them up for the project, sign them up for a link card, sign them up Section 8, sign them up for all this assistance, and they get stuck on that.
Yeah, and that, I feel like
They
this.
get comfortable.
Yeah, that's what it. Yep.
Yes.
And I feel like me as an adult, when I moved out of my mama's house, like I said, I never applied for no income like no.
You just ready.
Yeah,
You
it's just
said,
like
"I'm finna do
yeah,
this."
it's just like
That's
when
good.
I moved out of my mom's house. I moved out of my mom's house before I even had kids. Like when I had my first child at 19 years old, and I was in my own place, my own 2-bedroom apartment, paying for my own rent, my own water, and it's just like I feel like people over abuse the system of the living in the projects.
Yeah, of course. You stay
And
too long.
you make all this money, but you still want to mess with the system where a person that really needs it cannot get on it because you're on it. And it's just like I never wanted to be that person. Like the whole project.
My
thing.
little sister didn't do that.
It keeps you
Yeah.
stuck. You don't. They don't never really earn
And
more.
then they don't understand
Keeps
like
you
when
stuck.
they don't value the fact that when you do get out of projects, how much you gotta pay to live. Like I have my rent has never I have never paid under $600 for rent.
Yeah, and that's the key of that too, because I know some people will literally like get a job and be like, no, I'm gonna stay in the project because my rent here. They scared to leave because if they leave, they got a responsibility. Their rent gonna be $400-500, and I know this for a fact because I try to help somebody. I'm like, come on over here with me, this and that, and their rent was real cheap, and they were like, nah, I ain't gonna take that chance.
Take
that
jump.
And they get, like Kevin said, they get comfortable, they get content with it. And I told that person, I said, what if you wake up tomorrow
and your job
they say all government systems are stopped?
Yeah.
And
that's
the
how
person say rent go up
about
$400-500.
That's how I feel about the job
Wake
system.
up, everything that you get free is cut off. Tomorrow is the last day for everything.
That's how I feel about the job system, because you can lose your job within a blink of an eye. You don't really have to even do nothing nowadays to lose a job. Once they feel like they don't want you or they don't need you, like with the seasonal whole thing, they use you from Thanksgiving to New Year's.
Well, a little bit before Thanksgiving.
Right.
Yeah,
so I feel like
right now.
Right now. I feel like you can wake up tomorrow.
Yeah.
And they could call you when you was randomly picked and your position is gone. Now you up crying trying to figure out, what happened with my position? I thought it wasn't over until this time. It's like gone. So you gotta figure out how you're gonna do another job, but then like your light bill or your rent due, then you gotta ask a family member or this. Literally, since I have been out of my mother's house, I have never asked my mom for anything besides to babysit my kids. And like, I'm not the type of parent where I need my mom to watch my kids because I want to go to the club or this. I don't even really go to the club like that. So it's just like, only time I ask for my mom to babysit my kids if he's on the road and his mom's busy or she's out of town, because grandma's got to have a life too, you know. Yeah. So it's just like,
you're old soul.
Yeah, I just feel like
you got to have a life with 16 grandkids.
I just feel like I only need my mom in an emergency. That's how I feel like. Like, I'm gonna need my mom in an emergency. I want to be the type of person where I can help my mom. Like, I feel like my mom raised her kids, and the fact that she raised her kids, she did good by us. I mean, even though she worked her butt off, it's just the fact of I want to be able to take care of my mom. I want to be the one. Like, even though I got older siblings, I got 4 other siblings that my mom got. It's just the fact of I want to do this for my mom, because, like I said, we was all raised like different. But we was all raised together. It's just the fact of you can only push your siblings or yourself to do so much. And it's just the fact of, like, all my mama kids, like, we are unique in some type of way. Regardless of, you know, if you know it or not, if the next person know it or not. It's just the fact that I'm just different. I'm the one, like I said, I'm trying to take care of everybody.
That's the boss.
Because of the fact of, even though I'm the second oldest, it's just that that's the type of person I am. Like, my mom really don't have to ask me for nothing. It's just the fact I want to do for her because I know what she did for us and I know what we've been through as kids. So it's just like, I owe my mom. You know, she took care of me. Like, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. And it's just like, my mom, she my mom and dad. So it's just like,
tell her I said call me.
Here we go with this again.
Don't
start that.
Don't
start that.
So wait, before she leave, let her plug it again.
For sure.
Plug them sites, and I want to plug his site too.
Yep. Well, I have Instagram. My Instagram is star STARR _beauty BEAUTYY 93. My Facebook is star joiner STAR joiner JOYNER.
Okay.
And then my tax page is Star Pro Tax Services. And we will start taking clients as of January 2nd. So you can go to that. My website is www.starbeauty.com. And anything that you order, we will ship it out. I can make you a wig, I can send you hair, I can send you whatever you want to send. Any cosmetics like the lash glue, the edge control, X-Wax. If you order tonight, it could be shipped tonight and you get it on Monday.
That's something we didn't ask.
Okay.
How soon can it be shipped?
Yeah, okay. I have 1 to 3 day shipping. So like I said, I make all my labels at home, so I don't have to worry about the post office, waiting on the post office and none of that.
Okay.
I make my own labels and just throw it in the drop box.
Okay, cool.
So all my stuff is shipped. so I can do that. And anybody that orders from me that's watching this tonight, you can order tonight. If you do order tonight, you can get a discount of 50%. So if you order,
50%?
yes.
Discount? You giving this stuff away, man.
No, you gotta think. That's what I always tell people. See, I'm glad you did that.
Yeah.
When you do 50% off, let's say if I did 50% off, and I had 10 customers that ordered and got that 50% off, I'm going to make more because of the fact if with me being a small business owner, if I lower my prices, more customers will come.
Okay.
So the fact of me
giving
a 50% off is I'm going to make more, even though it seems like, oh, 50%, that's a lot. But you got to think, if you lower your prices to a certain amount,
right,
you get extra customers. So they're going to keep coming. So you just
that's right.
out there. So,
man, you learned that. I know where you learned that technique from.
So,
I used to be in the street too.
We need him to say what he gonna say, and then we done. Sorry.
Come on, plug that.
Say it again.
It's SMG Yaya 16 to the Stack Money Gang Empire. Y'all can follow us at 217 Stack Money Gang on Instagram. You'll be able to find every artist on there. We next up.
That's what's
All
up.
right.
They're the hottest artists
Thank
in
you
Illinois.
so much.
Hottest
Thank
artist
you
group
for
in Illinois right now.
Great. Thank you so much for tuning in to Conscious Community Connections, where we keep the community connected. This is 104.5 FM. All right. We will see you guys next week. I'm gonna be joining her at the barber thing on Saturday.
Battle of the Barbers.
We'll have a couple of people in next week. All right. So see y'all. Enjoy your week.
What you doing? You got toes. Where you get these toes at?
Thank you so much for showing up, Chocolate Lady over here, looking beautiful.
Thank
Hi,
you.
baby. Say hey.
Stardy. Oh, right on. What are you doing, huh?
Here.
You got us on?
Yes. Yeah. We are. Yes. And we're gonna take a picture in a few.
Yeah, we gotta take
Okay.
one.
Yeah, we're gonna take a picture.
Yeah, we ain't took a picture in a while.
And
Can you press?
Babe, press
Can you-
in on that.
Finish.
Finish.
You still be talking. I mean, you look, you're a